I was doing some reading as I usually do, and I came across an article that said that drinking milk can help prevent bowel cancer. Now, how true is this? So here is the article. Does a glass of milk a day help keep bowel cancer away? So basically, a prospective study of more than 500,000 women in the UK was conducted over 17 years, and it revealed that calcium intake had the greatest dietary protective effect against bowel cancer. So basically, if you take an additional 300 milligrams of dietary calcium every day, which is equivalent to a large glass of milk, there's a 17% reduction in the relative risk of bowel cancer. So there were 6 dairy-related factors that were associated with calcium, which also showed a reduced risk of developing bowel cancer. While alcohol had an increased risk of bowel cancer, red and processed meat had an increased risk of bowel cancer. So in short, the study authors concluded that dairy products help protect against bowel cancer, and this is largely due to the effect of consuming calcium. So I went to look at Cancer Research UK, which is a reputable website. So Cancer Research UK said eating and drinking milk and other dairy products can reduce the risk of bowel cancer. Some people worry that dairy increases the risk of cancer, but there is no strong evidence for this. Dairy products and dairy alternatives can be part of a healthy, balanced diet. Does dairy reduce bowel cancer? Yes. Eating and drinking dairy products can lower your risk of bowel cancer. There is good evidence from many large studies that dairy products lower bowel cancer risk. The high amount of calcium in dairy could be one way it lowers the risk of bowel cancer. Research is ongoing. So this is good news because I drink a lot of milk. I drink a relatively good amount of milk. I need to start eating more yogurts though. I do eat yogurt now and again, but I do need to eat more yogurts. Again, this is from the British Dietary Association. It says that you should eat at least 3 portions of dairy foods every day. So an example of 1 portion of dairy for adults would be a glass of semi-skimmed milk, which is about 200 ml, a 150-gram pot of plain lower-fat yogurt. As I said, I need to eat more yogurts in my diet. And a matchbox-sized piece of cheese, 30 grams. I mean, I'm not really a cheese person, but I get the gist. So yes, there used to be rumors that eating too much dairy products or drinking too much milk increases the risk of bowel cancer. But research has said otherwise, and calcium is actually protective against bowel cancer. That's good news. We know calcium is a very important nutrition element that does plenty of good things in the body, strong bones and teeth. Calcium helps to regulate the heart, though excess calcium in turn can affect the heart. So we have to be careful how much calcium we do consume. You can watch my video on calcium and heart risks. But in essence, dairy products reduces the risk of bowel cancer. So there is strong evidence of this. Many large studies have shown that there is evidence that taking calcium and taking dairy products such as milk reduces your risk of bowel cancer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take good care of yourselves.